The average person spends just over 2 hours a day on social media. Just think about that for a second. That's over a full day of doing nothing per every fortnight of living. Now, I want to immediately say that I do not think you should quit social media completely. In fact, I think that's probably a bad idea unless it's really taken over your life. But I do think you should cut down a bit. Because realistically, what do you actually gain from it? Like, yeah, there is some genuinely good and interesting things on it, but the majority of content you see on social media is either pretty mid or straight up pointless. So I'm not saying cut it all out, just cut out the shit that doesn't really mean anything. Like that pointless scrolling through random Instagram meme accounts and stuff like that. And if the time thing really hasn't set in yet, you spend a full fucking month of every year on social media. That's not including sleep, which if you factor in for 8 hours a night, that's 45 days a year, a month and a half for every single year of your life. Spent on what? Celebrities and people you don't actually care about? And if that alone doesn't make you think, damn, maybe I should cut down a little bit, then you're either a professional content creator, addicted, or a dumbass. Personally, I've managed to cut down my social media consumption to once or twice a week for more typical social medias like Twitter and Instagram, but I still use YouTube a lot, although I use it more like an entertainment source rather than a social media, so it really just depends on you as a person and how you use your socials. But the likelihood is, you could still probably cut down a bit. The point is to just think about your usage for a second and decide if it's really the best thing you could be doing with that time. Apart from the lack of time social media can create, it also does something much worse. It doesn't make you happy, it makes you comfortable. And just as social media fills every little gap of life that you let it sink its little paws into, so does this comfortability. And surprisingly, being comfortable all the time is not a good thing. As the author Jason Reynolds put it, be not afraid of discomfort. If you can't put yourself in a situation where you are uncomfortable, then you will never grow, you will never change, and you'll never learn. Being comfortable all the time is exactly what causes this discomfort. For if you spend all your time wrapped in the duvet covers of your bed, comfortable and warm on a winter's day, you become afraid of the cold, hard world outside. Yet the world outside is vastly more endless and full of life than your bed. As the tide flows in and the sun sets, it all comes down to whether you value your life and the experiences in it more than the endlessly scrolling feeling of being comfortably numb.